Welcome back. This is Sealchan, and this is my Minecraft Alpha 1.1 progressive long Let's Play. Today we begin round 23, and we will start right off with a deep mining expedition, otherwise known as the hunt for diamonds. So let's get out of our ceremonial gold back into our grubbies. Let's go. Sorry for that audio intrusion. This is the deep mine, but I need to get changed first. In case you're new, the reason why I'm wearing gold is because at the end of each round, when I've completed my list of tasks, then it is the research phase. And the research phase plays a big part in determining what are the new tasks I will be performing in the next round. Aside from those repetitive things like mining expeditions, coastal expeditions, and deep mining expeditions, my method describes what other tasks I have to do. Okay. For the most part, I've kept my gold tools free from use. But things happen. Yeah, so I have a gold everything. And I try not to use any of it during the research phase. But now that it's over, We're starting a new round. It's back to gold, or back to stone. Until we reach what I call the iron crisis. Because we decided on building an extensive scenic railway. I was using iron for all of my tools. But then the Alsea mine played out. All except for the deep mine, where we're going now. And iron production dropped dramatically. I've only completed a short section of the scenic railway. Fortunately now, the deep mine and the new mine in Region E, just beyond Mount Coverall here, where we came from at the beginning of this episode, are now producing some iron. When I reach a stack, and we're getting there, then I'll restart work on the scenic railway. Alrighty. Let's see, we need at least 40 torches. I'll do that. And we need more wood. More sticks. And could use more iron. Yeah, we're okay. I reserve the iron pickaxe. Are you still there? For redstone, gold, and diamond ore. Ooh. I notice these slimes are not dropping anything. And that's because this iron sword is just too much. As told by frequent viewer What River, the secret is that you need to beat the slimes with a stick, because each hit does less damage, and the remaining damage determines whether you get a slime ball or not. Well, that's a good way to start the episode. I perform strip mining down in and around the lava lake level, which in alpha is around y equals 11. Oh. Watch your step. I systematically dig out these mine shafts to a certain length. I measure out 20 torches. One torch every 5 blocks. So it's about 100 blocks. Once I reach 20 torches, I stop going in that direction and move on to the next mine shaft. I alternate digging at Y11 and Y8. Each shaft 2 blocks apart. Sort of fairly optimal, fairly complete way to explore this layer of the underground. believe it's slightly more efficient to go by each mine shaft being separated by 3 blocks. And I like to err on the side of thoroughness. Each time we've been tunneling through here, we get close to a place where we can hear a lot of mobs. Either we'll hit into an open space, or we'll pass it by. There's water. I suppose I could have done with some more wood. We can always go back and get more. Probably wouldn't hurt to dump our accumulated stuff after we finish this mine shaft. Okay. It's one of the bummers of Alpha, I suppose. Dealing with what I believe there to be relatively scarce iron. Possibly also diamond. There's never not enough redstone. Much more than you need. Definitely the most difficult to mine so far. suspect that we must be passing under a water source. It's higher on this end than on that end. And a large number of mobs get caught in that water, deposited all together at its base. Okay. Burning through pickaxes. Oops, I already had one. On my release 1.1 world, I feel like more often than not, if I dig 2 100 block long mine shafts, like what I'm doing now, more often than not, I find diamond. On this series, Alpha, I'm a little less optimistic, but just a little. We are making progress toward gathering a stack of diamonds. And until I get my stack, I'm not going to craft anything out of diamonds. That's how I roll. I'm gonna earn those diamonds. Even then, I'm not sure what to do with them. What use is worth spending on diamonds that are so hard to obtain? Maybe it's worth it on pickaxes. I'll have to consider that possibility. They're just more efficient tools. I don't don't think they will be for armor. There's nothing more difficult than what we've already encountered. And running away is not a bad option. Especially when you just don't need the drops. I can see I've overlapped with the previous tunnel. Okay. Even though I don't need redstone, I still mine it. Same with coal. I suppose I do that because I like to mine. And because you never know what lies behind it. Once I achieve all my mining goals, oh, a stack of diamond. That's the end of this tunnel. Yeah, I guess I could maybe start on the next one before going back to drop off our stuff. I hadn't thought about this before, but in terms of the progression of this series, once I collect a full stack of diamond, I will not need to just go mining every day. Instead, I will mine as needed. That's a major change. As it turns out, I need iron. So, for all practical purposes, the mining will continue once I get a stack of diamond. But it's just another sign that the series is coming to its conclusion. Okay, we're heading close to that mobby area. chances are that those sounds are coming from above. And it's likely that we may just simply pass right underneath. Oh, look at that. This may be a first. 2 pockets of diamond in one episode. Now we just got enough sticks to build. Let's just do one more pickaxe. So we're just going to need to go back. Okay. Just a couple. Can't complain. I think I'm gonna come back. This is also a mine shaft, 100 blocks long. We've kind of turned a corner here in the progress of our strip mining. Okay, let's drop off our loot. This is where we keep our diamonds. We still haven't reached this half stack. throw away a perfectly good pickaxe. Alright. There's some chance I might reach that nearby cave that we keep hearing. Okay. I think we're probably getting further and further away from that cave. It's nice to see some iron down here. I feel like it's relatively rare in Minecraft Alpha. 2 more pickaxes. When we finish that scenic railway, let me go back to iron tools. And I also have a feeling that by that point we'll be very close to being done. Thing I don't talk about in my series very much. Oh my gosh, it's a triple flay. Is that what I do? Is relatively easy. The builds the work. I mean, I make things a little bit complicated, but a building is not super complicated. It's kind of enforced by the fact that alpha doesn't have that much to work with comparatively, but I hope that people who watch this series who don't feel like they can build could copy what I do if they like it, and at least inspire them to do a lot of little builds in their own worlds. That was wrong. It's the wrong pattern. There we go. And, you know, I think if you fill up your world with little builds, one day you turn around and your little world is full of your own beauty. Beauty to create, to imagine. Guess what we just unlocked for the next round? And we've made half a stack. Excellent. We're gonna get there. Let's see here. Well, guess we'll get rid of this. We'll call it an episode. Make sure I select that. placed a limit on how much cobblestone I'll collect. One large double chest. Completely full. Alrighty. Well, that was productive. We're going to be able to do more work on our scenic railway in the next round. And we're halfway there on Diamond. We're going to make it. Going to make it to the end. We're going to do a little bit of all the things that you can do in Minecraft. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Despite the ominous cave sounds. And I hope to see you in the next. Take care. Need a photo up. I'll take it.